Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Baldur's Gate 3, where we are just chilling in the Druid Grove with Korga and Silver and the gang. We have had a little chat, we've freed Arabella, but there's still more to do in here. We didn't get a lot of fighting done last time, but there's a tricky bit of combat upcoming that we'll worry about later today. Before we get to that though, let's split Gale off from the rest of the team. Let's move him around here, because we've got Korga's chest up ahead. Looks like it's currently being watched over by that lad, so we'll wait for him to move on. It also looks like it's locked, but we've still got our Dex proficiency on the go, so hopefully that will let us get the job done. I do hope so anyway, because we're kind of out of inspirations, as it were. You going to bugger off, my friend? We could probably go around and talk to him and get him to change his direction. But he's going to move soon enough. There he goes. Now, lockpick. So, it's a fairly low roll. We've got good bonuses, so it should be in the bag. Fantastic. And now we can help ourselves to Korga's stuff. What stuff is that exactly? It's a book about the Shadow Druids. Interesting. And there was also a note, a half-torn note. Swamp Docks, Tree, meet me alone, Oladan. Suspicious. Certainly seems to be suspicious anyway, because it's triggered a journal update. All it says is we've got a meeting in the swamp, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and go to that meeting down the line. Now our next goal in this place is to see if we can find that healer Nettie that we were told about. Oops. I didn't mean to try and close that door. I meant to come through.
They did a number on you, didn't they?
Oh, poor little birdo. Can we do anything for the bird? Will? Just Healing Touch is our only real healing spell. And it seems as though we can't target the bird with it, so maybe we'll leave the job to Nettie. Come on everyone. Come on through. That door seems to be stuck making grinding noises, so maybe we'll try and fix that. There we go.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
We can give her a moment.
Vis medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Do you know anything about mind flayers, Nettie?
Why are you asking?
I've got a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
Yeah, that's the one. Can you help?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Okay, she
You
doesn't
need to
seem
be quick. This way.
too sure about it, but
May it please, Mistress.
I trust her. And we find ourselves in the library with a dead
This
guy.
one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing they'll do. Is everyone being captured by them these days? I didn't think it was that common.
Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options.
Good.
You don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I have a vested interest in the outcome.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
Thank you. I will take anything that can help.
Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
I mean, we can mind meld with each other. That's a bit strange.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
We were kidnapped and infected on a mind flare ship.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead.
Oh, yes.
But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
By the mother of all magic, I swear it.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flare infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing.
Yeah.
There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Yeah, we're pretty normal. What do you mean should be changing?
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So it's only a matter of time, you think?
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
You think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
That sounds excellent. I'll find Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Excellent. So
Time, Nettie. Come on.
that's our plan for the foreseeable future. We are going to
More than a nasty drink to finish Lae'zel of Cresh Kalir.
infiltrate the Goblin
Apparently
Camp.
one of the nastiest poisons in Faerun. Starts burning in the small intestine and works its way through the blood from there.
Trade it to the nearest quartermaster for a better weapon. It looks like you could use one.
Anything about your person? Drow's letter. Track the druid. Report back to me. M. Okay. Anything on the table there? There is a mind flare parasite specimen. So if we scoop that up, we've now got 2 of the buggers. We can use those. Got Halsin's journal, his pipe, all sorts of other stuff. But we've also got a dead guy.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Right then, corpse. What happened to you?
Scouting. Found druids.
Yeah, fair enough. How many drow are out there?
Minthara.
Minthara.
Back at camp.
And where did you get your tadpole?
The corpse remains silent. It doesn't understand the question.
What a silly corpse. Where did you start following the Absolute?
Moonrise Towers. Initiation.
So maybe it wasn't kidnapped? Were you abducted by mind flayers?
No.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
So as well as abductions, there's also a cult out there that's infecting people, it seems. Most curious indeed. Whole bunch of stone tablets on these walls, as you might imagine. Bunch of runes as well.
Something over there.
Something over where? Well, there's that big stone slab, but we can't get through that right now. We could steal a mushroom if we felt the need, but I don't think we do. So we might be about done with the grove for the moment. Or at least the Enclave. The Fallen plaque.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. The broken helmet bears the mark of Shah, the Dark Lady. And if the darkest one is Shah, Moonrise must be her celestial sister, Selûne.
Some sort of conflict then between Selûne and Shah. Not really a surprise.
Yes, of course.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
Any more of these plaques about? There's one. Wellspring.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural depicts a ritual, but you do not recognize the deity involved.
Okay. So druids and harpers having some sort of pact, and it might have involved Moonrise. Very well. But enough of that, let's go and have a punch up. We've got a tricky fight up ahead. Normally I'd want to be level 4, but we're not, so there we go. We've got a fair number of spells available, so it should be fine. There we go, nice little stroll towards the beach. Yeah, game just dropped an autosave, that's how you know it's serious business.
Is someone singing?
Singing?
It's beautiful.
Right then, crew, let's separate for a moment. I think we want Will and Lae'zel. No, probably want Will and Gale to come this way. Yeah, you two can come down to where we see young Murkon. Should we get Gale down there as well? Yeah, Gale, you can come down to Will's level.
Pretty song.
There's definitely something sus going on down here. And we're going to get to the bottom of it.
Shh. Listen.
You shouldn't be standing out in the water, kid. It's dangerous.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
Come back to shore, kid.
No. It's just a bit of water. I only want to listen.
Just a little closer.
Yep.
Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
It's not going to be fine, kid. Harpies are the worst. So you're flying across to cause trouble. Ouch. Okay, so Astarion has resisted the song. That's a good start. What spells does he have available? Does he have Calm Emotions? He doesn't. He does have Ray of Sickness. So we could hit just the one harpy with it. I thought we could hit two. Oh no, it's not a cantrip, is it? Very well. And we missed. We suck. So that's the one that's doing Luring Song. Let's get into the water. And we're kind of stuck because it's deep water, so we can't go much further. So you're going to try and lure people in. You're going to rend people with claws. Nice try. Now, Gale resisted the song. This is good. Does he have silence? Or did we just give that to Lae'zel? We just gave that to Lae'zel, but got Calm Emotions. None of our crew appear to be that charmed just yet, I don't think. Threatened, resisted, resisted. Right, so Lae'zel might have actually been charmed. So let's calm some emotions. Will it trigger on all of them? Yes. Good. Myrkon is no longer Lord, so that's great news. And can we shove this? No, we're not very strong. And now they're going to claw us up good and proper. Touch of Death? Extra necrotic damage? Yeah, why not? Now, Will resisted. He has got Inflict Wounds. Didn't do a huge amount of damage, unfortunately. Can we push it off a cliff? No, we failed again. Yeah. You bugger off, Myrkon. Get to safety. Now, we've resisted the song. I think we probably want to take out this bugger just because it's moving back towards Myrkon and we don't necessarily want that. But then we've got one right up in our grill, so we should probably attack that one. They've got a fair amount of health, unfortunately. But we use one of our War Priest charges for an extra attack. Sadly, it missed. Ouch. 17 damage, that's the worst. No, let's use a cantrip this time. So, is that one at full health? No, good. So let's toll the dead. And we dealt a total of 1 damage across 2 enemies, which sucks. But Spiritual Weapon is a bonus action. So we could make ourselves a Spiritual Halberd, for example. Where can we put it? Anywhere? Or is it just next to us? No, we can put it over there. Cool, so we've got an extra thing on our side. No, you're still singing, but no one really cares. And Guided Strike. Yeah, we're going to use up all our resources in this fight. Well, Gale's been lured. He didn't resist this time. It's a wisdom saving throw as well, so you'd think he would have done. Luckily we're not the only ones who can miss attacks. Now, Healing yourself is probably the best bet at this point. Because you are in a bit of trouble. And let's once again fail to push that guy off a cliff. Okay. Yeah, Myrkon, you continue to be safe. What are we going to do with you, Lae'zel? Maybe a jump. Nope. Okay, she moved 2 steps and then decided that she can't jump after all. That's unfortunate. And we can't get close enough to attack these guys. That's a ritual spell, so we could have used that at some point and then be able to just like triple jump for 10 turns, but let's use a guiding bolt. We are a cleric after all. We can cast spells. Now, Astarion. We can hit that one hopefully with Toll the Dead. And then that one. We did a bit of damage to that one, I think, so that's okay. And then, can we do a jump? No, he's just going to do the same. Okay. You're going to carry on singing.
Villain! But I see you now for what you are.
Gale's working up. So, what are you going to do, Gale? Guiding Bolt's probably good. Disadvantage on that one though. 55 on that one. 55 on that one. Nice. And then we'll step back a bit. Just in case that helps. Now, Will. You've got more guiding bolts available to you. We could upcast one. We could cast it at level 2. Deal extra damage with it. That got a job done for us. You may as well stay up there. And then, let's see. Our spiritual weapon hasn't done anything yet. But it can fly. Can't fly very far, it seems. Which is a shame. So it can't actually do anything of use. Lae'zel, though. Let's do a big jump up there if we can. Hup! There we go. Now you. Shut up. Oh no, it saved its concentration throw, so it's still singing. But that's all it's really doing. Another ray of sickness. Excellent. That's finally silenced it. It'll take more than claws to deal with Lae'zel. Now we can probably just get away with a bit of cantrip. And there we go. We've saved the day. We've bested the Harpies.
Are they gone?
They're gone. Are you alright?
No. Yes. I mean, I don't know.
Do you need me to repeat the question? Take a breath. You're safe now.
That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
We know Donny. We should be able to do that. No, you were looking for a nest. Let's see, we've got a short rest left as well. So let's pop that. Just in case we get into more combat anytime soon. Might be over there. Yeah, that's a nest. Do we have the legs to jump across here? No. I know someone who does, though. Lae'zel, you've got legs. Nice one.
Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
What were they hoarding? I'm sorry. Someone who's not coming home. Edmund. Writing to Miriam. I guess things didn't work out for him in the end. An inscrutable journal. Don't know what that's all about. I mean, it's inscrutable, isn't it? The Ring of Colour Spray, which allows us to cast the Colour Spray spell. And some gems and some supply pack. That's a worthwhile haul. I'm not sure I've ever picked that up on previous playthroughs.
Lae'zel, have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly. But you answered my question.
I like the balance between Will and Lae'zel.
Onward.
Now, let's head back up to where the druids hang out. Maybe we'll go this way this time and see who's up here. It's Alfira.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become
What's this tune you're singing, friend?
more like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
Are you alright?
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know?
I mean, we could try and help.
It can't hurt. I have an extra lute, if you want.
Alright, what's the song about?
My teacher, Lihala. She loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her dancing beneath the stars. A huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble. Like ash.
Words of mine will turn
Wait.
to ash.
Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect.
It works. Now, what would you say if you were here right now?
That it's okay. That I'll be okay. And thank you for everything.
Right, that's what your lyrics need to say then.
Moon, moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Wait,
She's got it.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last line. stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last lights down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and note it, I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Yay!
Sorry.
That was wonderful. That was definitely worthy of a few tears.
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
Yeah, gnolls are horrible bastards. I'm sorry.
It was awful. I couldn't look at a lute without hearing her screaming. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
No XP, no rewards, but we got to hear a lovely song. And now, I think our next goal is going to be to return to that little cave that we saw outside of the grove. Although perhaps first, let's hop back and see what friend Zevlor is up to. And maybe we should speak to this mole character as well. Donnie! Hello, Donnie. Yep, that's what we did.
His eyes flickered to yours for an instant, then away, as if it hurts to look at you.
I guess we'll just leave then. Maybe we don't have to ask him if we can see the lair because we've already found the entrance. But now we've got an invite, and there's Mole.
Well, look who's come to visit.
Hello.
My kids say you've been busy since you got here.
We have.
Messing with our business. Yeah? You scared the life out of little Sylphie.
All I did was look at her.
Now, you're going to pay for it.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I won't mess with any of your gang again. It's a tricky roll. Oh, dang. We could use inspiration, but...
Not good enough. Still, you got Arabella out of that mess with the druids.
We did do that.
And for that, you get one more chance.
Hey.
We're done here. Get lost.
I mean, we saved Murkon as well.
You can't be here. This is our hideout.
Okay, so Mole doesn't seem that interested in chatting to us. Let's see if Murkon's got anything new to add.
You came! I have... Here! Mole said I should thank you properly for the harpies.
Cool.
So I wrote you a story.
Nice. That's very kind.
It's about you. I hope you like it.
Cool. Does that change anything, Mole?
We've got trouble!
No, I guess not. I guess they're still not particularly happy with me. But we've got a story. Yeah, there was indeed a harpy nest. Harpies were mean. And then the adventurer was very strong, killed the harpy. We are pretty amazing, so... Yeah, good story. We like that. Now, how do we find our way back out of here? There's a little hole there, but we're kind of too big for the hole, so I guess we need this ladder instead. And now it could be time to go and investigate that little cave we saw. So, stone door, lots of goblin prints outside. And we find ourselves in an underground passage.
Druid magic. Better tread carefully.
Yep. Got a trap in front of us. Ah, piss. It's already going off. Back off, everyone. Yep, we're kind of on fire and we're burning a bit. Can we do anything about that? I mean, we could cast water on ourselves. But no, we appear to have gone out. Good. Will, do you want to use that aid spell that you've got? It might be nice just to generally have more HP and whatnot. And then maybe as well just cure wounds. Good. Now, Lae'zel, you're big and tough. Can you get in there and grab that rune of the eagle for us? Good, you've turned it off. Sweet. Oh, there's a goblin up ahead.
Minthara's gonna skin us. No one knows about this damn weapon. You'll kill us dead if we go back without it.
We'll get the druid talking. Grove's got to be full of magic.
Goblins looking for a weapon.
All the rats might be spies.
Rats might be spies? That seems a bit far-fetched.
Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces. Kill 'em!
Yeah, try it, lad. Okay, so Track of Worm got the best of us and ran away a bit. That's a shame. I was going to shove him off a cliff. I mean, I still could to some extent. But we've got the high ground, so that's wonderful. We'll probably take a long rest sometime after this, so I guess we could use up the rest of our spell slots if we needed to, but it's not the most taxing of fights. We could cast a spiritual weapon, but maybe let's just guiding bolt some things. Yeah, look at their health, it's not high. Yeah, get wrecked, fool. Ha! And haha! These are the sounds you have to make when people have missed their attacks against you. Now, what cantrips have we got that are necromancy? We can explode that corpse, but we don't want to damage Findle. He's just lying there all unconscious like. So maybe we'll just toll the dead. Did a bit of damage. And then Will, do you want to come right over to this edge? Sacred Flame? Yeah. But it saved against it. That's a shame. I guess they've got decent dexterity, these goblins. I could have double checked that. 14, yeah, they've got good dex. Now, Lae'zel, do you want to get down there and smash this one in the head? I know you want to. Nice. And then you may as well start working your way down to the next one. Can't jump to them because we haven't got the movement speed. I think that'll do for your turn. Bindle just lies there, being nearly dead. 50% still, yeah. Whereas Guiding Bolt, 75. Get burned. Now what are you going to do, Gerza? You're going to miss again. Sounds fine to me. And that's that lot dealt with. Now, up here, there might be something hanging around. Very dark, though. But Astarion's got dark vision, so he can see a little clearer. There's oil barrels next to this chest. It's failed a perception check.
I've spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
Okay, someone's spotted it, so that's good. Now, Gale, you're our Dex guy. It's a bit dark in here, but that's fine, maybe? 6 to 9 bonus. We should be fine with this. There we go. Now, what about actually unlocking it, though? That's a 15. That's a bit trickier for sure. But no problem for us. I think that trap that's next to it is a flame trap of some sort. And we got ourselves Nature's Snare, along with a magical arrow. And some cash. So, Nature's Snare. Chance to ensnare a target if it's not a plant or a beast. So it's just a quarterstaff, really. Probably not much use to us because we're not really hitting things, and even if we were, we're not using quarterstaffs to do it. No. Do any of you lot have anything useful? We'll take a grease pot. We'll take everything really at this point because we're still short on cash. We do have another of these runes up ahead, so let's send Lae'zel in again. And just turn that off before anything horrible happens. There's also another one down there, which we might want to get at some point, but firstly, let's do a bit of healing of our druid friend.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was going to die down here.
How do those goblins slip into the grove?
It's my fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Cool. Traps and tunnels. Now, let us see if we can't jump across there with Lae'zel once again. And then, yeah, let's get down and turn that off before anything horrible occurs. There's a dead human with a charred key. Not 100% sure what that's for off the top of my head. It can't hurt to grab it. And now I think we'll carry on through this tunnel in the direction that our friend went. It brings us to a stone door. And that brings us back to friend Sazza, who could well be our key to get into the camp. We've already agreed to release her. Let's just let's close this door so that no one sees what we're up to.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids.
With ease.
And your birdies. And your dogs.
Okay, just as long as you don't bite the heads off our cats, and we are friends. Now what are we looking at? 10. Should be just fine.
Let me out, you bunch of softies.
Yeah, go on then, Saz.
Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word.
Follow me, I'll keep you safe.
Happily. Lead the way.
Okay, the party don't like this very much, but sometimes you gotta do these things if you want to learn more about the Absolute. It's going to be best to sneak back through these tunnels rather than trying to just walk her out through the main camp. That would probably raise questions.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say.
You made a promise, remember?
Never break a promise, unless there's something in it for me. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
Excellent. So once we get to the camp, it's all looking good. But we've actually got to get to the camp first. Now, what's up that ladder? Could be stuff, you know. But how would one get up to that ladder? We could climb that cragged rock, but we're kind of stuck down here for now. Unless Lae'zel and her magical legs can come into play again. Hup. Anyone else capable of making that jump? Maybe not. Maybe Lae'zel's the only one who's up here. But that's fine. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps.
The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormyr, don't they? Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Lae'zel is going to have approximately 0 patience for this man, I feel like. Walk away where you still have legs to walk with.
It looks like a Githyanki, but it speaks like a beast. Must be the surroundings, rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere.
Interesting. She's the only one who's come along. Let's reach for our weapon.
Tut, tut. No need for that crude cutlery of yours. As you can see, I'm amply provisioned. This is the House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
That's more threats. We will rise as a Kithrak, and your threats do not worry me.
Not easily rattled, I see. Good. Makes the next part that much more straightforward.
Yep.
What's better than a devil you don't know?
That expression said it all.
A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
What makes you think I need saving?
Come now. Why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
You're mad if you think I'd make a deal with the devil. We're going to get it sorted at the crash, it'll be fine.
And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
I'll have the last laugh in the end.
I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
There we go. Raphael introduces himself. Only Lae'zel saw him though, so she might have to explain to the rest of the crew what's occurred. But we've got a bit of treasure for coming up here. There's a little skelly bone with a silver pendant, which gives you access to guidance. Not that Lae'zel recognises this, unfortunately. If the others had come up, maybe their history proficiency would have told them that it's a Harper amulet.
That might be worth a look.
This might be worth a look.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
We like shiny gold coins. Let's see what these spiders are up to. Okay, we can use astral knowledge to give us a boost until our next long rest, so let's do that. It's not enough.
The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. Is gold so precious to spiders?
I mean, it might be. We apparently don't know much about spiders. We haven't got any bonuses to dex, but we have to animal handling. Right, calm down, you lot. Nope.
The spiders skitter about, more nervous than before.
Ah, we've just pissed them off even further. Ah, well, let's try and steal the bag. And we failed that roll as well. Amazing.
Pincers pierce your flesh, and pain shoots up your arm and across your back.
Oh dear. That's all gone terribly for us. Quite a lot of damage.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag, enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold
try again.
coin pokes from its mouth.
That went even more poorly.
The infuriated spiders pour in all directions like sand. The swarm is coming.
Yeah. This isn't going amazingly. Ha! Ouch. Now, what's our best move? We haven't got anything that we can AoE them with, really, have we? Got lacerate, but we haven't got any sort of cleave attacks. I guess we'll just smash one up. Only 5 damage. We'll use up another of our War Priest charges. That's another one down. And let's smash that one as well. Dang it. Luckily they're pretty bad at combat. Can we shove this one off a cliff to its demise? No, but we can just shove it.
My path be true.
And if we run as far away as we can, does it have enough movement to reach us? Only if it dashes, so it doesn't get to attack again. And there we go. Get dead, spiders. And we have gained a bag of some sort. Have we? No, I guess we didn't scoop the bag out. It looked like the animation showed us scooping the bag
lies
out.
within the crevice, enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders.
They pulled it back in
A
deeper.
shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
Well, it's ours now.
You stash the bag in your pack. Something clinks among the coins.
What a little adventure Lae'zel's had. We got ourselves a spider egg sack, as well as some coin. Was that worth it? I'm gonna say probably not. Lae'zel has taken quite the beating. Now, where's the rest of the crew got to? Yeah, there they are. Good. So what's our next goal? I mean, we've still got that owlbear down there that Edwin spoke about. I guess we could speak to him as well, you know. Oh, and we could loose him. Got the shaft of a broken spear. So, are we able to talk with dead? It's a ritual spell, so technically it should allow us to, but it seems as though we don't have the ability to. Oh well. We can examine him though. He is indeed dead.
That way?
Yeah, that way might be a good idea. Let's pop down and see what's going on. Anyone recognise these tracks?
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Fantastic. But it's probably a good idea for a long rest as well. Maybe we'll see if Tara's got anything else to add.
What is it, Mr. Dekarios?
It's Scritchy times, that's what it is.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Quite nice.
Good. What a good girl. How are things back in Waterdeep?
More or less the same, though news of some mad faction calling themselves absolutists is starting to trickle in.
The
I
absolute.
told your mother not to worry. That if they were anything to worry about, Baldur's Gate would handle things quick sharp. Keep them from spreading their tendrils north. She still wants to know when she'll see you again, sir. I avoid giving any answers, but she misses you.
Of course she does. I miss her too.
I'll tell her. With my cat flap of displacement, I can afford the occasional visit. I'd bring you along if I could. Perhaps someday. Anyhow, I'm keeping my senses pricked for any sign of another item that might be of use to you. Hopefully something will turn up soon. You focus on that parasite. I dare say turning into a mind flayer may set that bomb off as quick as anything. No time to waste.
Good point. Good point. Well made. Thanks, Tara. Now, let's have a nice rest. Does anyone fancy a quick chat? I don't think they do. So maybe it's just time to hit the sack. Oh no, someone in camp does still apparently need to speak to us. Oh, it's Withers himself. Hello, Bone Man.
Not this one. Nor this one. And this one are less worthy still.
What you up to, friend?
Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
That's sound advice. Hirelings joining us would be fun.
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
And can we trust them?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
And so we can now hire additional characters if we wished. If any of our party members die off, or if we just fancied new characters, then we would be able to recruit some hirelings. But they don't have characters, they don't have their own backstory or anything. They're just warm bodies to help in the quest. So I don't think we need them. And now it's nap time.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear.
Looks like you're a vampire, mate.
I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
How long has it been since you killed someone? Days? Hours?
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
I don't think we want to push into his mind. Why didn't you tell me?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
I believe you.
Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear.
Yeah. Go ahead, but you might bite off more than you can drink.
Really? Well, let's see, shall we?
He moves in quickly, eagerly, and his bite is like a shard of ice through your neck. But something inside you stirs, and the cold fades.
You taste like bile. What the hell's is wrong with you?
It's a long story involving the goddess of magic herself. But yeah, you have your secrets, I have mine.
Clearly. Safe to say this will never happen again.
Hey, I tried to
I'll
help.
go and find something on 4 legs to eat, I suppose. See you in the morning.
Yeah, okay, see you later.
Watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill.
We tried to help. That's all I can say there. I didn't know our blood was poisonous. Sorry about that, Astarion, old bean.
Morning. I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in your... Well, I hope there are no bad feelings.
No, not at all. How are you standing in the sun, though, if you're a vampire?
Oh, I have no idea. By rights, I should be cinders in this light, but someone or something is keeping me alive. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
Tadpole doing this?
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
Hunting with vampires. Never thought I'd see the day. Very well, but I'm keeping an eye on you. And no wisecracks about having us for supper.
For his sake, he best not develop an appetite for Githyanki.
Yeah, who'd do that? That'd be weird. I trust him. He won't hurt us.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty to work together as a team.
I'd just better not wake with any holes in my neck.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
There certainly is, gang. And that long day will be ahead of us next time. So until then, thanks for watching, friends.